Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money low, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. We got a new Degenerocity. Are you looking at me like that for? You didn't like that? I thought it was cool. Oh. We got the GOATness of music. So with this title, we can go a plethora of ways. You feel me? You sleepy? You tired on us? It's getting late? Past your bedtime?
Let's see. Let's get in there.
Nah, it ain't. Hey, man, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want the first part. All you have to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
lucky with a thumbs up.
But with that being said, let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. You ready?
I'm ready.
When you hear this, what would you describe it as? Angelic, heavenly, beautiful, just good music. And now when I put on Uncle Aaron's beats from PP Spider-Man, what goes through your head? Nails on a chalkboard, a fork scraping a plate, rent. Horrible man-created atrocities come to mind when hearing this godforsaken beat. No wonder why he went to crime, cause no bills would ever be paid if this was his profession. I mean, it's just bad music. Music is a funky rhythmic set of beeps and boops and pss and pops and sometimes. And when these beeps and boops and bops and bangs synchronize together in a symphony or a catchy tune, it sparks a joy to my eardrums when listening to these pieces of skillfulness, genius, art. Sometimes the music can be so good that when it gets interrupted by anything, you can't help but feel anger. Like your wife kissing you in front of Willem Dafoe. Bitch, get off me. Sometimes music can feel so right in your ears, like it's pouring cold water directly into the eardrum. Other times, good music could spark an emotion that could only be expressed with crying. And other.
What you think GOAT music sound like? Like GOATness of music sound like?
I guess it depends on. For me, I guess it depends on what the a nice beat and what the person's talking about.
That was very vague.
It's vague. I don't know.
So when I hear certain music, right, my head goes into dissecting a little differently than most people do.
What it go to?
You know that.
What it goes to?
And that's the reason why, like, a lot of times when we used to do music reaction, which might be coming back to another channel soon near you, or like even when we did the XXL, I looked at a lot of things differently in a different lens and scope than most people. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at what's catchy right now. I look at the possibility of 5 to 10 years from now. I don't look at, are we dancing to your shit on TikTok right now? Or we book. I'm saying, how can I invest my money into you where 5 to 10 years from now, the return on the investment is good, even when it comes down to the music. When I hear GOAT music, I'm like music that can age well, that I can come back to 10 years from now. It can also put me in the same headspace where I was when I first heard it, and I can still enjoy it at 10 years later. That is GOATness of music. Same way, like when I go back and listen to Nip, it put me in that same mindset I was in when I first heard it, up until the mindset I am now, and I can still get that same enjoyment of it. Not necessarily it was the greatest music or the most played music when it comes down, because I hate the saying numbers never lie. Numbers sometimes do lie. Numbers would tell people something is good when it was only good for the moment, but 10 years from now, you would hate to hear that fucking song.
Yeah.
Is Soulja Boy, what would you consider Crank That Soulja Boy a GOAT song? One of the greatest of all time when it comes down to a song. Then I'll give you my answer.
Crank That Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy, I'll be there.
I can still listen to that. I can still listen to that and and remember like what you just said and remember where I was at when I first.
GOATness.
Like I
consider that GOATness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's level of GOATness music because it can still put you in that same happy mood that you. But good. What little pump joint was?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Gucci gang. Do I get that same happiness to energy? Hell no.
Yeah, I got
but the numbers would tell you that song was great. That song was great at the moment, but it was not a GOAT song. It was a moment song.
Got you.
That's what I mean by that.
Well, that's basically what I said. You just broke it down more. You just broke it down more. But that's basically what I was saying.
But when I speak on music, when I dissect music, that's what I mean when I'm looking at an artist. Yeah, a lot of people I know back then was like, man, Lil Pump gonna be the next superstar. 5-10 years later, I knew Lil Pump wasn't gonna be nothing. Yeah. Look at him now.
Music could spark an emotion that could only be expressed with crying. And other times, good music could rethink the way you view life in a euphoric sense. All of those interpretations come into this. I cannot write think pieces. But you get it. Good music sounds good. It makes us go, ooh. Even though music is subjective, we all know and can recognize a good song when we hear it. Everybody knows Free Bird bops. Party anthem rocks. I Millie Rock or any black. All universally beloved songs among all cultures. Any sane person can recognize a GOAT when they hear them. We can recognize good music just as much as we can recognize bad music. Bad music in most cases is a plague to the human mind and ears, like eating the butt of a woman who didn't wipe. In most cases, it's just straight bad, but sometimes it could come in all types of delicacies. Okay, what the hell do I mean by that? I just mean music is one of the most subjective genres that exist. It isn't like movies or TV shows where at least some people there have to have at least some level of talent and artistry to make a decent product. Nah, anybody with a phone and a mic could make a song of them talking on beat to a metronome instrumental, and I can guarantee you there's still a fan base out there for them. Cause even a low effort or sloppily composed song can still sound better or at least have infinite more replay value than a master at their craft releasing something. I was going to make this video about good music versus bad music, displaying some songs and artists I like and hate. Like Taylor Swift good, Weezer bad. You know, just spitting facts. But that's just boring. So instead, you're gonna hear a barely educated man raving about the versatility of good music and quote-unquote trash music. When thinking of good music, what comes to mind? Michael Jackson? Bob Dylan? Ancient Mesopotamian music? Nah, for me, it's definitely the vibes. That's what's important.
I think that's be what fuck everybody up when they think about good music,
the vibes, what mood it, yeah.
And that's the part where I always say everybody doesn't need to like comment on when it comes down to music. Now, music, it's everybody can talk on it, but when I say speak on it to the masses, everybody, because when you only go into something purely just. Because music is about the vibe. It is about getting you in. It is about, yeah. But if you solely only go off of by vibes, I'm like...
But it may not be so...
Hell no.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
If you go off the numbers, you would have thought Vanilla Ice was going to be a superstar. Ice. You know what I'm saying? You would have thought Vanilla Ice was going to be...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But you got some goated music that didn't get a respect when it was put out, but years later, it gets its respect. And there's a lot of music like that. I thought you were gonna say something.
A song makes me feel. You see, music ain't just for entertainment. It's whatever you in the mood to experience at that moment. Like if I'm in the mood of breaking, I want to listen to metal or heavy bass boosted rap to enhance my experience of me destroying my house. If I'm in the mood to float, I'm gonna put on Radiohead or anything that's considered shoegaze. That combined with a gas station cart will make you feel like you're experiencing heaven. For real. And if I'm in the mood to sleep, I'd put any new Little Baby song to experience true slumber. That's how music is. The experience is a majority of my enjoyment. When I have a bad time with it, that's not good. Like if your dad catches you listening to something you think is peak, but the rest of the world might not vibe with it, you're gonna remember that time the next time you listen, and the time after that, ruining the song for you for all of eternity. Cause you always have that memory of, my dad heard that. Be careful if you're shuffling your like songs on aux too. Imagine you and your gang in the car bumping the good shit. Then your playlist started playing your Steven Universe songs you forgot you added back in high school. And they're all like, the hell is this you be listening to, bruh? How'd you know we love this song? Oh my God, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. It's so good. I'm into fat bitches. Imagine that happens. Me and the gang are in a polyamorous relationship now for life. That's just the way it has to be. Also, mentioning Steven Universe made me remember how music greatly affects a TV show and movie experience.
That is true. What's a good movie that got a great soundtrack for you? I can't think of one right now.
Bodyguard.
Oh my God, you would go to. That's Whitney. That's Whitney.
Good soundtrack.
But I will say, a lot of times I feel like Love and Basketball. I think Love and Basketball have.
Love and Basketball. Yes, Love and Basketball does have a good soundtrack.
Like, do you remember back in the day when they used to actually put the movie out and then they had the CD that come out with the you'd be like, bro, I want that CD because I want all the jams. Instead of just going by an artist song, you know what I'm saying, or artist album.
I'm trying to think of other ones.
But yeah, stuff like that. Or even
Wait to Exhale had a good soundtrack.
Good one.
That was a good soundtrack.
I want to say Love Jones for some reason, but I can't remember. Most joints aren't like them romantic joints.
Yeah.
Have good soundtracks to them. Or I was just thinking of one. Set It Off. Set It Off. Actually got some.
Okay.
But it push you be like, damn, bro, it do, bro.
When watching a movie, the music can literally suck you into the world of the film. It can make you feel like you travel in the world of the Lord of the Rings, or make you feel like a kid again when watching Andy playing with Woody and Buzz. A film giving you an emotion like that is phenomenal, but it doesn't always have to be that. Sometimes a montage could really up a movie's quality with the right song choice. It could make a scene of some nerd making his spider cosplay costume more intriguing, or gut punch you like Up's first 5 minutes. Like this scene without its iconic music, it would not hit the same.
Duh, nigga, there ain't gonna be no sound.
Whoa. True, but in my opinion, they could have switched out the music with another song, like 7 Years by Lucas Graham. In fact, if they switched the music with that instead, I think the scene would have been more powerful. Don't lie, you agree with me. It's even better when both the soundtrack and movie itself work together as one unit, like in Oppenheimer. Everybody and their nana has seen it already, so we all know how amazing the soundtrack is. Each song blending in with every scene, making every event in this movie feel more epic than it actually is, even when it's just him teaching in the classroom. Ludwig Granola did an amazing job with the music of the film. And since the music is blaring the entire movie, it never takes you out of the experience. Alright, bro. And musicals. Some people don't mess with music, but I mess with a good musical. Some people don't like them because...
I don't like musicals. Don't put on... Hell, no. And I hate when they turn a good movie, or even a good movie concept, into a musical. I think sometimes the too much singing can ruin it. That's the reason why I don't like High School Musical. I'm like, y'all singing and dancing, bro. I do not like this shit.
I used to like High School.
A lot of people say, like, that's one of Disney Channel go-to movies. And I'm like, no. Like, Disney, like, doing too much of that at the whole, like, even like they used to have a little musical. Even like That's So Raven had an episode of them singing and dancing. I was like, bro, this is one of the worst episodes.
I guess.
And that's speaking from a dude who's partaking in the, I guess you would say, Glee Club. Mine's what I did was typically Glee Club. Yeah. If you want to, but no,
I don't like it.
I hate with a passion musical.
Ew, why they singing and dancing in public out of nowhere?
Kinda cringe, not gonna lie.
Not one of y'all have ever felt whimsical? Not one of y'all have seen a small glimpse of the beauty that life has to offer? So extravagant that it made you want to sing? It don't even gotta be the beauty of life. Eating a good burger would provoke me to sing and dance on the spot. Musicals are not unrealistic. You guys are just pixies. You see no magical color in anything. Musicals are f***ing fire. Acting like La La Land and The Lion King aren't peak, especially Renaissance Disney musicals. Disney were dropping buckets like they were the 97 Bulls back then. A movie could take you so far with just its music alone. Like, have y'all seen Grease? The story's almost non-existent. The main leads fall in love, then they sing, then they race, then they sing, then they go to heaven. Then
only reason why I hate Grease is because we used to have to perform a lot of Grease songs.
I like Hairspray. Did you remember that movie?
I remember Hairspray, and I'm just like,
I like that movie too.
Like, bro, all that, no, bro.
Existing. The main leads fall in love, then they sing, then they race, then they sing, then they go to heaven, then they sing. Like, the story doesn't matter too much. Plus, these the oldest high schoolers I've ever seen in my life. This nigga 40. But it don't matter, cause the songs were so peak. And I don't mean that loosely. Some of the best songs you can hear in TV and movies are in this. Summer Nights. You don't want that one? Hopelessly Devoted. The
they do got some of the best songs
in the same movie blows me away and continues blowing me. You think you're gonna hear music as majestic as this while you wait for your favorite artist to drop? I don't think so. A good musical could take you a long way, but a bad one makes you want to get off at the first stop. And there ain't no better example than the new Mean Girls movie, bro. I don't even know why I watched it. I've heard everyone say it was bad. I watched the trailer for myself, thought it looked bad. I heard one Fentanyl Pam song, thought it sounded bad. Saw the new Karen and Regina, thought they looked bad. Oh, wait, I think I found out why I watched the movie.
I'ma eat it.
Plus, I'm a huge fan of the original. Literally, it's top 20 movies ever. So when I heard they were gonna make a remake and it's gonna be a musical, I instantly thought, well, this shit about to suck. And it did. The music was terrible. Every time this girl opened her mouth and hit a note, I hated it. Every time the students sang, I hated it. This song made me want to vaporize whoever was responsible for putting it in this booth. Not one song is good or decent. None. Like, I don't. Almost every time they break into song and dance, it looks and sounds so awkward. The lyrics are bad. Like, y'all wanted to make this a musical and not know how to make a musical? Why? Why did you guys make this? Why you guys like this? Even outside the music, the movie farts on the original's story, characters, and comedy. There's no redeeming qualities. It's just shit. Okay, that's not all true. The new Damien carried this film hard. I'll give him that. I'd even argue he did better than the original. Like, he's genuinely the only humorous part in this movie. But even he couldn't save it. Because every time Katie's actress is on screen, it feels like she's trying to trap me inside a domain expansion. Bad movie, bad musical, and bad music. This movie makes me fear when characters start singing in movies. I don't want to fear music in movies. I don't want to talk about this no more. It hurts. And for TV shows, let me gush over this quickly. But I love when non-musically focused shows just pull out with the biggest banger you've ever heard in your life. SpongeBob and Amazing World of Gumball do this all the time. Whenever a SpongeBob Christmas special is made, just believe the SpongeBob writers will cook a jingle like no other. Gary Come Home is sadder than any Mitski song. And Rip Pants, do I need to continue? Even just the background music is iconic. And I don't just mean the background music of them just talking and stuff. I mean the music cues of when they close up on some ugly ass mug. That's the best. And Gumball has less songs, but it makes each one count. I don't know who tells the voice actors of Gumball and Darwin to perform like they are young and still thriving, mindless behavior. But whoever you are, thank you. I don't even need to praise them. When you yourself hear a vocal like this,
you'd want to text her back too.
That's a good one. Without you, I can't breathe.
Why you? Wait,
I should have did it.
I didn't like that. How you been?
I'm not a falsetto guy.
Without
you. you said that you sound pretty decent.
No, I was ready for the rest. I was waiting for the rest. Go ahead.
I can't breathe. Why I just bust somebody in your
Yeah,
jaw.
you did.
I just bust
You
somebody
really
glass. They like, ooh, shut the hell up, nigga.
Anyways, video games. There's music in them sometimes. Music in video games is more important to me than the video game itself being able to work. That's how serious this is, bro. I love the GTA 5 radio so much. Driving at night in game whilst listening to West Coast classics is better than therapy. Yeah. Undertale's soundtrack always makes me want to ascend. And the Jet Set radio soundtrack, I did not know life could be so good. But Nintendo music never misses. I'm a big Pokemon fan, and the soundtracks for each place you enter is marvelous. The friendly neighborhood vibes of Litter Town, the Poke Center theme feeling like a big old hug from Nurse Joy herself, and Lake from Pokemon Diamond. It's not even just their games. The menu music on their console apps goes hard. The music on Me Plaza just made me want to grind harder on the game whenever I played it on my 3DS. This goofy ass song that's in every YouTube video in existence. And the Wii startup music. It's like Nintendo were summoning the dark, evil spirit of John Lennon to make this music so fire. I love Nintendo so much. I love it. But they don't love me. Nintendo music is amazing. But nothing compares to Sonic music. I don't even know where to start or end in this conversation, but like Sonic was such a big part of my childhood, and the music in all the games, even in the anime, it's just, I don't even know how to describe it. Y'all seen WrestleMania Night 2 this year? That's how each and every Sonic song feels to me. That's how good I think it is. Like Sonic in general could be a video on its own. But I'm just gonna say this. In This World is the best video game song of all time. No debate. It's too good. It's just too good.
Basically, what he's saying is his GOATness when it comes down to music is it puts him back in a memorable place.
Yeah.
It takes him back into some time. And that is the GOATness of music. That's the only thing I always say when it comes down to music. Can this artist put me in a moment in time? Like if I listen, even new music, if I listen to this song now, I'm going to put myself in this time, in this mood, in this time. Do I see myself listening to this song 5 to 10 years from now? And getting that same emotion. If I say no, your music is trash. It's good for the moment, but overall it's trash.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, my bad. What you finna say?
You good? You press play.
Like even like you know what I'm saying? I could put on some songs right now for you, and you'd be like, bro, I remember them times. Like
that's what I was about to say. It's like a lot. You know my playlist be all over the place, but it's a lot of stuff that I could listen to today still that came out. I won't tell my age, but came out.
I say this.
Decade ago, but you know what I'm saying, and it still put me in that place when I first, or it puts me in a better place because now since I'm older, I really like understand it even more, and it still put me in a good place though.
I want me to tell you an artist who a lot of people don't appreciate their music now, but I'm like. It'll eventually grow on you, and I feel like that's the reason why the music just don't hit like that, because I think it's a growing type of music. Kendrick Lamar. A lot of his music at the moment is like, all right, it's cool. It's Kendrick. It ain't really what I want, but I feel like as you get older, you will be able to go back and appreciate the music.
sleeping, you fat fuck!
Music is a... Wait, I've said the word music too much. I'm gonna use a different word. Burritos. Burritos is delicious. Sometimes even the quote-unquote bad ones. Have y'all seen the playlist for terrible songs on YouTube? This is some of the greatest stuff I've heard.
Treat your mother right. Treat her right. Treat her right.
Mother, there is no other.
I've even asked my Twitter for some trash. And even they were giving me beef.
You might think you might like me, but I promise that you won't. I've designed this web of lies. I do things I say I don't.
Not to say there's not a lot of bad music out there. Believe me, there is. Any rapper that rap fast and he just saying nothing, like rap slow and say nothing. Just cause you yapping like Alvin and the Chipmunks over there don't mean I'm impressed. Turn it off! I'm about to expose myself right now, but I don't care. I'm not gonna lie about it no more and pretend these songs and musicians are bad. But 100 Gex, bro, I'm tired of pretending to hate them, bro. Like, yeah, I still don't like Money Machine. And it's also not like I'm in love with every single song they put out. But when they hit, they really hit. Why is Hollywood Baby one of the hardest songs I've heard this year? Dumbest Girl Alive is hard too. And I also love that Doritos Cheetos Libido song. I really like that. Their new album in general, it kinda smacks. It's a fun listen. They still hit or miss for me though. Don't clown me too much. Blade? No, I'm not taking this Blade disrespect. I refuse! I had a short Blade phase back in freshman year. Red Light and Working on Dying were consistently on my rotation. This dude was basically my Juice WRLD. And I do admit his music is for sad middle schoolers that are depressed because their mom said no to the friend sleepover. And his new music ain't nothing to write home about either. But to little old me back in freshman year, you have no idea how good Blade was to me. Plus, I don't want to tolerate any disrespect from anybody named Pokemon 333. Your days are numbered. Jay-Z? K-pop? The Roblox?
Man, you said Jay-Z, bro. I know not to listen to you, man. Certain people, you just be like, yeah, I'm going to pass on you.
Yeah, you just talking now.
Y'all don't know good music if it smacked you with a fish. AJR? Oh, okay, they are pretty bad. You see, we all got different definitions of bad.
And since that is the case, is there really such thing as bad music?
Yeah, you're right. Burritos are a magnificent form of art, bringing a multitude of different sounds and genres that I just wanted to fanboy over. If you know how to play an instrument, love it. If you don't know, learn it. And if you don't like music, get out. And that's kind of all I have to say. Music is a beautiful thing. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And in conclusion...
But hey, music is subjective. A lot of y'all need to realize that y'all don't have the correct opinion when it comes down to music. I'll say that. But music is subjective. Some of y'all just need to stick to barbershop talk about it when y'all speak on it. It's true. Some people, that's the problem. People are afraid to tell people the truth.
Who afraid?
A lot of people. Tell people, hey.
What was your point of saying that?
Music is very subjective.
I'm saying the afraid thing.
Because you looked at me like, why would you say that? And I'm like, people need to tell people the truth.
True, right. I don't agree with everything you saying, but yeah. But I do, nothing. Let's just go.
You do what?
Nothing. Yeah, but I agree with some of what you were saying. Don't do too much. Please.
Y'all spam us up in the comments, man. Let us know y'all thoughts about it in the comment section. 4 is down below, man. But as always, I do go by the name DJ kiddandceemgmt.
Here to hold.
You are?
Had
to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar.